So cannabinoids obviously influence cognition. We'll talk about some of the behavioral effects in a minute. But because they do, there was a search on for where is the site of drug action for cannabinoids. Which receptors are they actually acting at, right? So it turns out the first cannabinoid receptor, which is called CB1, it's a metabotropic receptor. It's actually a very commonly, found metabotropic receptor. Was identified by researchers at St. Louis University, William Devane and Alan Howlett, and at Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, who were very interested in some of the behavioral effects of this drug. Lawrence Melvin and M. Ross Johnson in 1988. Say there was significant CNS expression, so central nervous system expression of this receptor, in areas that you would expect to find, this receptor, because we'll learn that marijuana influences motor coordination. It also has pretty significant effects on short-term memory. Let's talk about this as well. So there was significant CNS expression that was identified in areas that are associated, right, with motor coordination and memory. So in the basal ganglia, an important set of interconnected nuclei, right, that are essential for smooth motor control and movement, right? The cortex, which is very important for both memory, of course, but also for planning, behavior and movement, etc. So cortex is another kind of site of drug action for cannabinoids in the central nervous system. And finally, the hippocampus. Remember, the hippocampus is a critical component of a network that's involved in memory and sort of transferring, ongoing experience into some sort of longer-term memory store. So cannabinoids are going to have a significant impact on motor coordination and also on memory.